Hey, this is Corey from Woodcraft. Today we're going to do a really quick video on camp pillows. Now I've gone through quite a few different pillows, and honestly there isn't a specific one that I stick to. Depending on how much room I have in my pack, depends on exactly what I bring. One of the first camp pillows I had though is just this simple throw pillow. When I found out I was going to be a dad, a friend of mine, she gave me her crib, her changing table, all the bedding for the crib, and then this was a pillow, like a throw pillow for the bed. And I can't thank her enough for helping me out, but I never really used this pillow for my son's crib. I used it as a camping pillow, and I've gotten a lot more use out of it as a camping pillow than my son would have ever gotten with just a decorative pillow in his crib. And so I've used this for years. My son is 5 now, so I've been using this for about 5 years. And it's comfortable and it's not scratchy. And so it's a very comfortable pillow. It's just like sleeping on your standard pillow that you would sleep on at home. So this is what I started with. Then I moved up to this inflatable pillow. Now, if you guys watched my sleeping pad video, you've seen this pillow. It's a self-inflating pillow, which means that it rolls up to very small. So you can close this up and then it stays small like this. And then when you get to camp, you just open the valve and it inflates itself. And so this is a really good option because it's very easy to use. It's low maintenance. The only maintenance you have on it is you have to keep it fully inflated when you're storing it, because otherwise it'll lose its ability to suck in air if you keep it compressed all the time. So you have to store it in its inflated form. But other than that, it's easy. You just open this valve. Now that it's open, you just close the valve and you have yourself a nice pillow. The thing with these inflatable pillows though is they're kind of scratchy and they're kind of slippery. This one has a nice soft front to it, and then the back is slippery. And so sometimes, depending on the situation, I take the soft side and I put it down in my sleeping bag so that it doesn't move around. But then your face is on this scratchy. And then sometimes, if I want that comfort, I put my head on this side and I just deal with it slipping and sliding. So that is another option that I went with. Once I decided that I was going to go with smaller backpacks and try to lighten my load so that I could camp and backpack over distance, for a while there I was just taking one of my sweatshirts and I would fold the sleeves, I'd throw them forward, and then I'd roll it up from the bottom and I would shove it into its own hood. And this right here was my pillow. Now this works, it stays together and it's comfortable. It's not as scratchy or anything, but it's kind of lumpy and it's kind of hard, but it does work and you can still use it as a sweatshirt. So if you get cold, you have the ability to wear this, and so you're not packing an extra pillow, but it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it does work. And then I decided that I wanted something a little bit more comfortable, and luckily I got these pillows in Battle Box. I got a sit pad that you can use as a sit pad or a pillow, which I don't use. I've never really used this, but it did come with a regular pillow. Now this is an inflatable pillow, so as you can see, this is the smallest out of all the options. This is very small and compact. It's very lightweight. It only weighs 2.25 ounces or 64 grams. So it's extremely light, it's extremely small. And you unfold it and you inflate it, and it's got this X pattern so that the ball of the back of your head can fold into there, or your ear can go in there, because when you have this material, this canvas-like material, it gets sweaty and hot because it doesn't breathe like the cotton does, and so you get sweaty and hot, and so having this ventilation in your ear, it prevents you from getting that wet ear. So I really do like this pillow. It's very small and compact, but it is loud and it is scratchy and everything. And one of the ways that I combat that is I take a sweatshirt or a t-shirt, and so I'll either pack an extra t-shirt that I plan to use as a pillowcase, and I have it as a backup, so if I need an extra shirt, if it rains and one gets soaking wet, I have an extra shirt and I have a pillowcase. And I put this over my pillow, and I use this as a pillowcase, so then it feels more like your pillow at home. And also it makes it not as noisy. It's still noisy, but it's not as noisy. Plus then the next morning I can air out my shirt, let it dry from all the condensation, because you almost always deal with condensation when you're tent camping. So I can dry this out and have a nice dry pillowcase for my pillow the next night. And most recently, if I have the room, I got a My Pillow for Christmas, and this thing is very comfortable. It's super light, but it is big, right? So I have to have the room for it. I can fold it in half, but it's a much bigger than the inflatable. When they're inflated, they're about the same, but this can compact much smaller than this. So there's lots of options when it comes to a camping pillow, but it's just a matter of preference. You know, it depends on how much space you have in your pack, depends on how comfortable of nights you want to sleep, depends on if you're bringing a sweatshirt anyway, you can just use that as a pillow. If you want a dedicated pillow, you can bring something light and compact. If you want something comfortable, you know, you can get something at a garage sale, or if you can just find something small like this lying around. It doesn't take much to just get out there and get a good night's sleep. So with that being said, I want to know, what pillow do you use in your sleep system? When you're out in the woods, what do you use to cradle your head at night? Then make sure to like and share this video to help spread that knowledge and those ideas to the people we care about most. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and come join the pack. I have a new video every Sunday and Thursday, and I'm going to start a new series on Tuesdays. And so if you want to check that out, I'll leave links in the description box below. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.